It was an oasis in the desert where native tribes gathered and may have even originated the idea of Thanksgiving years before Thanksgiving as we know it. Big Spring, Texas is this week's Expedition Texas Spotlight City. The Big Spring in Big Spring, Texas was a watering hole known to Native American tribes until Randolph B. Marcy explored it and mapped the area in 1849. He marked it as a campsite on the Overland Trail to California. This designation led to settling in the area by the 1870s, but it was an event many years before that resembled something we now know as Thanksgiving that marked some of the earliest recorded history there. Here is James Womble, Tourism Director for Big Spring.
A Spaniard by the name of Cabaza de Vaca, who set sail in 1528 with 300 men and 5 ships. He ended up in Big Spring and went through quite a bit, but some natives found him roughly a decade later and nursed him back to health, and he met up with his crewmen and came back to host a festival of celebration and thankfulness, as they called it, with the local natives. So about 85 years before what we know as Thanksgiving, it was practiced and celebrated right here at the spring in Big Spring, Texas.
And with the discovery of oil in the 1920s and the boom that continued until the 1950s, Big Spring was a boom town for many years. This gave birth to massive growth and even paved the way for the luxurious skyscraping Hotel Settles. Big Spring was also home to Webb Air Force Base, and in 1969 was featured in the film Midnight Cowboy, starring Dustin Hoffman and John Voight. Today things have slowed down in Big Spring, but there are plenty of reasons to make the trip to town.
We'd love to have you. We're welcome, we're friendly. Come by and see why we say we have the second best sunsets.
Who has the first best sunsets?
You tell us.
Big Spring State Park, the Hotel Settles, and so much more. Just a few reasons why Big Spring is this week's Expedition Texas Spotlight City.